What's up, everybody? What's up,
Hey.
everyone? Welcome to Hot Mix, right here on Hot Mix, and I think we're on my channel, The Edge of Tech, as well tonight.
Yes,
We're back. It's been a few weeks. How you doing?
It has been a few weeks, and man, you and I have both been very busy. Very busy. You've had when did you get back from MRRF?
We came back Sunday. So, yeah,
yesterday?
we got back. We came back Sunday. We left at I came back Sunday. I left at I don't know, between 2 and 3, and drove back.
So are you saying yesterday or
I'm sorry,
a week ago?
Yeah, a week ago.
Last week. Okay, so you've had a week at home, where I'll talk about this more later, but I just got home 4 or 5 hours ago.
Right? Yeah.
So,
we had some crazy weeks going on there. Andrew Rogers for the cover, the Naughty Hole in Your Death Racer Fund.
I'm looking forward to hearing what this is all about.
Dang it. I have pictures probably. I left my Death Racer at my house because I unloaded it there, and I didn't want it to melt in the car when I got home. And I forgot it, but I do have remnants. We'll talk about the Naughty Hole in my Death Racer, though. That's fine. We could bring that up, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, while we're talking about Andrew Rogers, the only single console number there. This was this week's. If I can get it to focus, there we go. Nuka-Cola. This was this year's shot glass holder. So remember.
Big Jano says not to worry because you got some good footage of the Naughty Hole.
Yes, Big Jano. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. I wanted to.
We got to do our
about those things because Jano was a huge help, and we're definitely going to discuss that. But let's start out. Welcome to Hot Makes. We are here. Where are we here? Every other week now. And
yep.
Mostly every other week, unless we're busy or we're both in California at different spots. And then the stream abruptly stops because I was running around on my phone. And instead of saying close the app on my phone, it was the end stream button.
Nice. Well done.
So that's
I got
kicked
out. I got kicked out of the cafe I was in because security said that they were closing.
Yeah, at the museum. So a little better than that this week. Everything we're going to talk about Hot Mix wise is in the description below. There's a doc. It is ready to go in there. We do have super chats, as you saw Andrew Rogers hit us with. Thank you again, Andrew. Thank you. It was great to see you at MRRF as well. We'll talk about that.
Said that I missed out on MRRF, but I'll be there next year most likely.
Yeah, you missed a good one.
Did I?
I think it was good. We'll talk about it. Well, I'm going to get the audience's opinion too. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But let's see. Yeah, I loved. That's right. It was great to see. What was it? New Dan. It was good to see New Dan.
He will always
about an
make
adventure, that he's going down, which is really cool.
Everybody else calls him. He will always be New Dan to me.
New Dan. Tripod Jackie, Chris's basement, Chris. His wife Jackie was running around, and they brought literal garbage bags full of Jello shots, and she was running around with the Jello shots and handing those out like they were candy, going out of fashion.
Yeah,
we had a couple of those. And another thing, I was just going to get there, Liz. Happy Canada Day. I didn't know that, but I knew it was K2 Kevin's birthday. So happy birthday. And is it Papa Bear's birthday? Let me know. Let me know. I know for sure it's K2 Kevin's birthday. Happy birthday.
Also, hello to Joel Nicor, and you're welcome. Sam and I did a fun little video at Open Sauce because Joel was asking about the license plate, so we just did a fun thing and sent it to him. Thank you for featuring us, Papa Bear AZ and Kevin and Canada.
Yeah,
it's Canada's
Well,
birthday.
happy
Apparently.
birthday, everybody! Yeah, and Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's
Jump
jump in
on the jambalaya too.
right. I see a lot of people commenting, so good stuff here. Do you want to start? Or do you want me to? Let's jump in what we've been up to.
Yeah. So we'll get to the Thingergy. I keep wanting to say Thingery, but the Thingergy tour here in a little bit. But tell me about this naughty hole of yours.
Oh, you want to hear about my naughty hole? Anyways, so welcome. MRRF last weekend was awesome. So
Yeah.
Man, it's been a crazy whirlwind for both of us, right? So not like two Mondays ago, if you remember, I was filming from California. We did Disney and all that, and then I was at Vision Minor to get an exclusive time to film with their brand new 3D printer, which the video's already out, so we can talk about it. It is a beast of a 3D printer. It's a new version of the 22 IDEX. It's the V3, along with many other videos. So we filmed like 5 videos that day, I think, or 4. So that was a lot of fun. Came back, was home for a couple days. Then I went back to Goshen, or I went out to Goshen, Indiana for the Midwest Rap Fest. And unfortunately, Lindsay and Tristan didn't come, being real close to the other trip, and the fact that it was 93 degrees on Saturday in a fairground barn building was not their cup of tea. So they stayed home. I went alone, but we had a ton of fun. I'm so many people out there, like always. Offset Maker Lab came down with literally a U-Haul full of stuff. K2 Kevin, Shane, Dan, Andrew Rogers, Tripod and Tripod's Garage, and
all the friends,
his wife. Like everybody was there. It was a fun time. A little bit lighter than last year as far as crowd goes. What was that?
Everybody who matters, right?
Yeah, there you go. It was definitely a little lighter as far as crowd goes. I feel like it was than last year. Don't forget, Local Maker Michigan was there. Dan Adams with the jambalaya. Man, so Dan had this great idea. He printed these handles, and they hold on to like red Solo cups. And they came prepared with enough jambalaya to feed Murph for 2 days, pretty much. And they handed you your Solo cup.
We're missing out on the opportunity here to call it jambalaya.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I'm up with jambalaya. Yeah, but I mean, like
if you're Offset Maker Lab, Kimbalaya.
Kimbalaya.
It's slowly getting further and further away from the actual word.
Yeah. But it was super cool. So he handed us this. We didn't have to burn our hands. We burnt our mouths instead because it was super hot, but it was really good. And Dan and Kim and the whole crew there in that corner, thank you guys so much for that all weekend. I asked several times, like, how can I donate to this? It's like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So thank you guys. It was seriously a treat. And it came at perfect times. Yeah.
Chimichanga.
So speaking of Local Maker Michigan, Caleb, since you ghosted us all weekend, I now am in possession of our maker bricks. Oh,
look at that! You got ours? I love that.
So he brought them all.
Oh man, I love that. That looks awesome.
He brought definitely. When I saw him, I was like, man, that's smaller than I thought they were.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, that's a little smaller than I thought it was going to be.
But it's perfect because that means they don't take a ton of space up. They look so good. Like he packs so much stuff into that, right?
I know. Those look awesome.
And we'll talk about that a little bit later.
I think I like them more that they're smaller because the detail is more impressive smaller. If it was like twice that size, it would feel chunkier, or if that makes sense, you know?
Right. 100% agree. And he had a bunch of them. And if you had one there, he was giving you your maker bricks.
Dang it. We'll have to see if we'll have to talk online or offline about seeing how you could, if I can have you mail mine or something.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
joking.
Are you just gonna start putting them like
Uh,
just start like sticking them in spots like in the background of the B-roll and stuff in your video?
Right? Yeah, I mean, like Jano and several other people were saying, it was literally almost two tables full of maker bricks. And then
That's
if you found yours
amazing.
there, he was giving them to
Did
you.
you take any pictures of
It was
that?
so cool. I didn't get over there.
I haven't seen any
Oh
of that.
man, I spent so much. Like, okay, so Murph in a nutshell. Great show, a lot of fun. Pretty good amount of people. Lighter on the sponsors than last year and the past years, but still a fun show because it's just a party show, right? It's just everybody goes and hangs out, does whatever you want. One of the things we did was we battled death racers. Thanks to PCBWay, which I got to show my custom side plates here. Designed by Ryan over at Offset Maker Lab. We won't talk about the misaligned holes, but that's a different story. I mean, these
Oh, is that
holes,
the naughty hole?
no, that's not. These screw holes may or may not work, but that's okay. Glue worked great. But thanks to PCBWay, they sponsored a full Death Racer parts, at least, made from SLS nylon 12. So selective laser sintered nylon 12. This thing was a beast, to say.
I'm looking for Tech Jeepers photos of the holy mackerel. Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Nice.
Let me see here. Share screen window.
You talking about the table?
Yeah. Here. There it is.
Yeah, there were so many.
That's amazing.
So many.
I love this. There were some other pictures here of well, that's a foot. Okay. Strange things are afoot.
Nice. Yeah.
Zombie.
Tons of people. Yeah, the whole Maker Deck crew was, a lot of them were there, which
Giant
was awesome.
Oreo.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Unfortunately.
I don't know,
but I did get Oreos. So I do have to say thank you to
cool.
Jen, Tripod Garage's wife. She hooked me up with Star Wars Oreos. Are they light or dark side? Huh?
I need to get some of those.
What do you think I got? Light or dark side?
Light side. You got light side.
I did.
Did you?
Blue in the center means light side.
There you go. Yeah. Did you get an R2 one? Was there an R2 one in there?
I don't know. There's supposed to be one. I have no idea that was a thing. Maybe I already ate it. I also got this giant pack from the Offset crew.
Double stuff.
So thank you. But yeah, PCBWay hooked me up. They sponsored the SLS racer. Ryan did these. I ripped these out on an A1, Bambolib A1. They came out so good. The colors are great.
Oh yeah.
But the thing was a beast. It had an SLS weapon. So and these guys, it was all day Saturday that they looked at the racer. I'm like, oh, we're just gonna toss the weapon on it. We're gonna be done. And Ryan and Steve and Jeremy and worked on this thing like until we raced on Saturday to get it ready. They're like, we're gonna rewire it. We're gonna start over. I'm just like, well, crap. But this is
here we go.
This is Saturday. Thank you so much to Chuck Hellebuck for putting this together and posting it right away. But in the center, you'll see the PCBWay SLS Racer. In the top right, you'll see the Homer Simpson mobile. And of course the Cybertruck, which was Jeremy, in the bottom of the screen. Okay,
so cool, so fun.
So first of all, I got to take out Homer. Boom, done. And then Jeremy had no weapon, right? What was he gonna do? Poke me in the eyeball? So I'm gonna send his head flying, and I win the Saturday battle. That's how that went. So pretty much this thing was a beast. I do have to say Sunday went a little bit different. I didn't win Sunday.
Nice.
But yeah, I came in, I conquered, and the SLS racer definitely took some heads off. It also took some plastic out of some racers. It also blew apart a guy. A guy built a racer like within the first 2 weeks or 2 weeks before Murph, and he went like head to head with my weapon on Friday night. No,
Yeah.
Saturday night. Sorry, and I blew his weapon in half. I have it. I should grab it. It was a PETG weapon. It was a spinning weapon as well, and it shot it like 30 feet. I'm guessing. It was a long ways away. And I took out shut it, you guys. I took out some I took out some plastic and all. But unfortunately that's not what it's about. So I'm gonna retire the SLS weapon. We're gonna go to TPU, harder TPU,
Okay.
and that way we don't hurt anybody's stuff, or maybe this kid here who may have gotten in the way or been sitting in the big circle, and I spun around.
What is that next to you? What is that?
We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
First, I have to say this kid was a trooper. He was sitting on the floor. We were racing indoors, like right when you come in the doors, where usually like you come in. They like basically coned all that off and made that death racer area. And so we were indoors. This little guy was sitting there, and I spun around to take out Rich, who was in that Homer Simpson mobile during a Sunday race, missed and hit this guy on the leg.
Oh,
and definitely scratched him up. It wasn't like real bad, but I scratched him. I felt terrible immediately as soon as I
heard this story. I had
to go find him. I was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "Stay around when we're done racing. I got something for you." And so when we got done racing on Sunday he walked me over, and his dad had this table, and that's what you see here. This giant joystick was actually the joystick to play games like Pac-Man and some other ones. And
it almost looks like one of those like punching bag things.
No, yeah, you'd stand up on it and you'd use the joystick to like play games, which was super cool. You can't see it in the picture, but this kid's missing an ankle.
Is that Tripod's son?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tripod says I owe him a leg, but so I gave him my second weapon. I had a backup weapon, so I gave that to him. So he's holding on to that, and I gave him my winnings from Saturday, which was a $500 from Polymaker towards a new 3D printer or 3D printers. And so this kid I went up expecting them to have a printer, and it turns out they did all this really cool stuff, and they don't even have a printer. They were using the guy's printer that he had at work, like a Lulzbot at work. Wow. So they didn't have their own printer. It was like the perfect kid to run into. So I gave them my winnings. They got a printer or printers coming, and some filament from Polymaker, and Sam tossed in some extra stuff because, well, I ran into him. But yeah, there was that. And then, of course, the trike. You had to ride the trike, right? They had the trikes out. The offset crew had like 3 or 4 of them. Sam had his big one out. The one that Tripod brought for him. And there was like trike parades, and we did a bunch of cool stuff. But yeah, so that was that. I'm sorry. I felt so bad for hitting that little guy. Oh man.
So okay. You're driving me nuts here because all of this talk, and I still don't know what the naughty hole is. I gotta know.
Fine, give me a second.
You're holding out on me. I don't know if you're trying to avoid it or what.
Oh, I have a side view. Okay. So you used it you can see it here.
Okay.
This is my SLS racer. I want to say this thing got ran over 4 times by XL racers, by the way.
Okay.
The big ones. Can't take it out. Actually, the black on the front here. Oops. Let's see. That's that little guy.
Battlecry says you fell for the oldest insurance scam ever.
I wonder if I can zoom. Oh yeah, I can zoom here. So I want to point out that there's black on the front here. That's tread marks from a racer running over me. But you see the gaping hole in the front here?
Okay, what's going on there? What's supposed to be there?
Yep. I don't know what's supposed to really be there. These are the Edutech glasses down here in the bottom.
Yeah.
And that's
So that would be like
I like to call it my air intake.
Okay.
But everyone else was calling it the special hole.
It'd be easy to print an attachment for that, yeah. Turn it into you could turn it into a jousting racer.
I could, that's where I was going. A jousting rod. Yeah.
Press some TPU.
There's a fist attachment. No, that was, I swear, it was the first accident. Yeah. Jeremy hits me with his XL racer, and yeah, that was after I took him out on Saturday. But great time. I liked it. Was an air intake. I wanted to make sure the electronics were cool. You know,
yeah.
Cooled down. But that's what everybody's giving me a hard time about. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody who showed up to the Midwest Rep Festival. I could talk. Thank you so much to the Offset crew who literally like pretty much rebuilt that whole thing from the ground up to make it better. It was better. We had a plan going into the first race on Sunday, and they ignored the plan and came after me instead of going after other people. I was going to help them. And then they're like, God, get him. Oh, but great time overall. Phenomenal. A lot of fun.
Phenomenal.
Let me know in the chat what you guys thought. I thought Murph was a pretty good show. I don't think it was as big as last
everybody
year,
had a blast.
But there is some stuff on their Facebook group. Sam actually did a conversation with them talking about what they want Murph to be and what they, that kind of thing. So you want to check that out. Yep, Caleb's cat's in the background. And then Jano, thank you. So actually the footage you'll see in the video that's going to be releasing pretty quick is all the B-roll or any of the footage really from the death races. Jano actually filmed for me because I was like, hey, you want to be a cameraman today?
Yeah.
So we filmed a lot. I don't know if he got me running into the kid because it was kind of like straight left of us. So I'm hoping not, because I felt really bad about that. But just push print first Murph. It was a great time. Awesome. It was a blast.
Excellent.
But yeah, a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Jano, though, for filming. Thank you, everybody else coming out and saying hi and all the fun stuff. But a blast. And I didn't wind up in the hospital after, so big win. Yes, last year you did. So that's
where's
awesome.
The fun in that, though? Hospital trips are what create stories.
No, last year, yeah, we won't talk about it. But yeah, great time. Overall, a lot of fun, and it was a Murph, definitely a Murph. Doing a thing, Mittens. Stop distracting the audience. Mittens, I'm doing a thing.
Sorry. She is having a blast back there with the cat tree, though.
Yeah.
We sprinkled some catnip on the cat trees, so she gets up there and then loses it.
Nice. Yeah, I think overall it wasn't wet, so that was good. I mean, there was some rain overnight, I think, on Saturday, but like, it's just hot. And to be honest, I don't think the building was quite as hot as I thought it was going to be inside, but it was definitely hot.
Back crack waterfall, Murph. Didn't need that image.
I don't know what that means, but I need to know now.
I think it means you got a sweaty booty.
Oh, now I get you. That is a true statement. Everything was.
Oh yeah, it happens. Hey, it happens. Nobody needs to be ashamed of it. Happens to the best of us.
Dan Adams says floor wasn't wet, tripod didn't fall that I know of. Well, at least not from the wet floor. It might have been from the drinks.
I was gonna say it could have been the Long Island's.
Yeah, but cool. But yeah, that was Murph. Murph was awesome. Awesome. We got.
I'm glad. It sounds like it was a blast.
Video coming soon. And yeah, video.
OSHA violations. We need to keep OSHA away from Murph at all costs.
Tripod up on a folding chair with one leg, putting his banner up. That's definitely not an OSHA violation. No, I'm just joking.
Wow. Was he really standing on a chair?
I don't know.
Okay. Tripod needs a gimbal.
Hey, speaking of tripod, oh dang it, I don't have them here. I have them at the house. I bought a couple of mugs from Maddie, his daughter, and they're pretty awesome. They were custom mugs with the Edutech logo and my wife's logo on one of.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
You can put your water in there. What are you doing?
Fix him, dude. The kid that Jim assaulted probably.
I have no idea what's going on right now, but Sarah just walked in. She just very slowly walked into the office, grabbed a lightsaber off the wall, looked at me, and walked away.
Oh, well, she's probably going. She's probably going to thaw the chicken.
She's poking the cat.
She's thawing the chicken with the lightsaber.
Thawing the chicken.
Maker chips were awesome. We got some of those coming up on Hot Makes. I want to show that to you. Cool. I do need a gimbal.
All right.
Nice. All right. So enough about that. A lot of fun. It was awesome, Murph. A heck of a good time.
Clearly, yeah.
So much stuff to talk about, but we only have so much time. So what was talk about you? What's your thing?
Yeah, so Sam and I went to Rapid+TCT, which was a massive additive manufacturing. It was more of a trade show than a hangout. So like Murph and Open Sauce were more kind of like hangouts. This was like people were in suits, it was all indoors kind of a situation. Big companies, really cool big displays and stuff. We did some cool stuff with Creality and Anycubic and Elegoo and Slice Engineering. We had a lot of fun with Dan. Dan. I don't know why I always want to call him David, but Dan. And we just had a good time meeting people. We shot some interviews. We had some fun. We ran out to the this one was in LA, so we ran out to the Hollywood sign and shot some fun stuff out there that I'm excited to push out, and just a bunch of stuff over the course of the week. We got out there on Monday and spent Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at Rapid, and then on Friday on Tuesday was when I ran into Frank, which we're going to show a video of here soon. And Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were all just Rapid all day. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I'm tired and I'm in pain. And I'll get to why in a minute. But and then on Friday morning we went out to shoot some stuff in the Hollywood area and go up to meet up with Frank, and then we ran back to downtown LA for Creality's ShareFest to do some filming, and Sam hosted it. And then
how was that?
It was fun. It was absolutely crazy. Relatively disorganized, but it was all over the place. But there were a lot of good people there. Made some new friends, made some new contacts. Some really cool prints. There was like a print competition. Not competition, but it was like a vote for your favorite prints kind of thing. Some really cool stuff that people made. We were able to give away. There's this really cool situation where so Creality is going to be releasing the K2 Plus here soon. And they had a K1 that they were going to give away to somebody at this event. Well, on Thursday, I think, this guy stopped by with his daughter at the Creality booth. It just happened to be when we were standing there. He stopped by and he's like, he just wanted to introduce himself, and we talked for a minute. He said that he and his daughter were going to the ShareFest on Friday, and he was asking some questions, and she was asking some questions because she really, she's going to school for material engineering, to be a material engineer. However you word that.
Sure.
And she really wanted to get one of Creality's printers, and I think she was looking at one of the Enders or something, one of the open-bodied, bed slinging printers, right?
One of the 72 models of Ender, probably.
Yeah, the Ender 38S Plus 0.3 72
R2
plus
CPS.
minus. Yeah, left, right, up, down, left, right. So, but she was interested in getting one of those. And so what we ended up doing, huh?
Sorry.
Thanks, Ed. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that. Anyways.
Yeah. So we, dang it, there's one again. Now I'm going to be self-conscious of it. Anyway, so she, shut up. So we gave, she ended up getting the K1 instead,
Nice.
because Sam and the Creality team were like, you're going to get a, it's not performance anxiety, I'm just tired. But they were like, she's going to be in a dorm room, and that printer's going to be loud, and
K1 is loud anyway. Sorry.
Wow. So well, the K1 was quieter, so that's what we ended up. And then as a stroke of irony, there was a giveaway later based on the print voting thing. And that giveaway was for one of the K2 Plus with the CFS, nice. Right? Her dad ended up winning that.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, that was not intended at all. It was obviously chosen that she was going to get the giveaway so that, she could have a nicer one it was just going for a good cause, right? But then her dad just happened to win the print competition. So, and I asked him, I was like, so are you going to give her the K2 with the CFS and then take the K1 home? Because I'm just thinking, oh yeah, it's a dad. He's probably going to do something. And he's like, no, I'm taking the K2.
I love it.
But yeah, that was fun. And then Saturday, so then after ShareFest on Friday, we took a taxi back, an Uber back to. We took a Uber out to Anaheim, and then we spent Saturday and Sunday at Disney, and then so like yesterday. There's a whole other story behind that I'm not going to spend a million years telling. But long story short, Sam had a contact. We had to meet up with that contact to give us our tickets for the day. So like we had which was awesome. And we had all day on Saturday at the park. We were exhausted from the week, right?
Right.
Sunday comes along and we're like, well, we don't want to miss out. We're getting into the park, for free. So like, let's make sure we make the most of it. So we got there, we met the contact to get the tickets at 7:30 a.m.
Holy crap.
And we were at the park until the Uber driver picked us up at 7 p.m. and drove us an hour back to downtown LA, dropped us off at LAX. And then we had like 2.5 or so, or like 3 hours between checking in and checking our bags and getting to our gates and everything. And then the flight left at midnight. And then I had a 4-hour flight of like terrible like plane sleep, basically, that wasn't even really sleep. And then I had a layover in Chicago, and then another flight from Chicago to Little Rock. And I got here like in the afternoon, like I said, 4 or 5 hours ago. And then I immediately started getting things ready for the show. And I took like maybe an hour nap earlier, but that's why I'm like so tired. Cause I've been up for like over 24, or almost 2 days now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys had your stuff and you took it from Disney to the airport.
Yeah. So we packed up packed up our bags and checked out of the hotel before ShareFest, and then we did the thing where you kind of you check out of the hotel, but you leave the bags with the hotel at the front desk.
Yeah.
So then we went back and grabbed our bags, drove all the way to Anaheim, crashed, just went straight to bed basically. And then
you had a place in Anaheim though.
We did, yeah.
Okay, good,
But it was
yeah,
only for 2 nights.
yeah,
So we did the same thing where when we left to pick up the tickets at 7:30, we left our bags at the. We checked out. We left our bags at the
yeah. In front.
hotel, and so yeah, we spent the whole day at the park in like the one of the hottest days so far of the summer out there,
Yeah,
and like the
it was
sun
hot.
beating down on us. I've got a huge sunburn on the back of my neck, right? And and um and then went back to like we spent all day at the park, and then went back to the hotel and like just to grab our bags and went straight to the airport, and then
Nice.
spent all night traveling. I don't know if I'm assuming Sam's home by now. He's got to be, but
Yeah, crazy.
that's
Sounds
a
like
lot all at
sounds
once.
like a
Dude.
whirlwind, huh?
Yeah, there was like no rest between a full day at a theme
Yeah.
park and then travel. But I
So
can't complain, you know.
I was just gonna say, so you had a good time and you saw Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, had a good time out there. We went there first, of course, because Sam and I, neither of us had been there. And yeah, you took some pictures. Okay, I have some pictures to show too, because we
Yeah. It is so much. It's so crazy to see it in person, huh?
I know it's completely. It was awesome. I had a blast. Rise of the Resistance was amazing. I know people say it's an amazing ride, but I was blown away by it.
We didn't do that one, but we did.
You
drive
didn't do Rise of the Resistance?
Nah, with the little guy. I think it was.
Oh,
We're not sure if he would have done good. He
you know,
actually.
it's funny. I was thinking about you guys when we were on it though, because you sit right because like when you're on the ride, you sit right next to a droid, like right next to it, like within
Nice.
arm's reach. And I was like, man,
Wow.
Tristan probably loved this.
Yeah, well, we did the Millennium Falcon, not knowing fully what we were going into. And he was a pilot next to me. We were both pilots. Did you guys do the Millennium Falcon ride?
We did, and the first time we did it, our pilots were terrible.
Yeah,
we were crashing into everything.
We were too,
gunners.
but that's because I had a 4-year-old who was.
Sam, every game or every ride that we did that had a point system, Sam beat me, and somehow I got negative 100 points on the Falcon.
Nice. Lindsay said the line was too long for that one, and I don't think we could get in with our bracelet. We bought the light pass bracelet thingy majiggers. But yeah, we went on the Falcon one. Little man was
so we
a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Especially when we started going and we had no idea what was going on. So he was supposed to go right and left. I was supposed to go up and down to fly it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Are we done?" And it was just like, doing its thing. And it was a ton of fun though.
So here, I'll pull up some
maybe the 4-year-old. Yeah.
Some of the pictures that I took too. So here was the Rapid show floor from one angle. I mean, it was a massive event. It goes all the way back to that back wall, and
yeah,
it was just huge. I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was.
Okay.
But then let me see here. Oh yeah, and of course I had to go to what I call Star Wars Ground Zero, which was used to be Mann's Chinese Theater. Now it's the TCL Chinese Theater, where the very first a mass hot mix trip. Yes. But the first showing of A New Hope in 1977, was at this theater. So being able to go visit that, even if just for a few seconds, was awesome. Sam had to get a haircut while we were there.
Yeah,
I'm sure you saw the picture that I posted there of Sam Princess.
I didn't, but that's funny.
Yeah, and then here's the this is what I mainly wanted to go see really bad was the 1977 when when they put all the because there's a whole bunch of stars, right next to this. I didn't take a picture of it, but right next to this is like the hand, like Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher's handprints. But of course, cool. I was mostly interested in the droids, right? And then same Galaxy's Edge stuff. Of course, I had to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. I saw that. Yeah, I know exactly where that is too. We had to park the stroller there one time. Actually, I parked the stroller over there when we went into Millennium Falcon, and then when we went into the Cantina.
So what was fun about I can't find it now, but what was fun about that was it was, like I said, it was like the hottest day of the summer so far for them. And it's not a it's a plastic seat, right? So it was
warm,
burning hot when you sat on it.
Nice.
But yeah, then we got to there's a photo from the ShareFest, the Creality ShareFest. Somebody had a Optimus is the guy's name. He's Creality's like
I know.
Huh?
I know who Optimus is.
Okay, well our audience might not, Jim.
Well, screw. Are they watching still?
Probably not, because I say too much apparently. Well, anyway, long story short, Optimus is their social media influencer guy. He's like their popular dude. Really, really nice guy too. Anyway, and then we'll get to this now, because on Friday morning, Sam and I and Alex from Canadian Filament stopped by Frank Ippolito's shop, and we hung out with him for a while. Took a tour of their prop shop and got to chat with him. And he's gonna come on as a live. So when I met him, I was like, "Hey, do you want to come on Hot Mix?" And he was like, "Yeah. Why don't we do it? Why don't you come over to the shop? We'll do it while you're here." And I was like, "Well, we go live on Monday nights, so and I'm gonna be home by Monday." So he's like, "Well, come on out. We'll hang out for a bit and we'll figure it out." So when we got there, we were just like, "Let's just do a pre-recorded tour." So so we have a pre-recorded like shop tour to show you.
Nice.
But he will come on as or hopefully he said that he'd be interested in coming on as a full live guest in the future. He thought it sounded really cool. So
nice.
All right, you guys, I'm just gonna stop talking. Like,
we have to give you a hard time. Hey, by the way, did you see this guy? Well, you were
hang on. I did, yeah. Hang on.
Nice.
I have.
This is Tristan like getting.
Wait.
Dance with him.
Hang on.
They actually did a dance, an R2D2 dance.
So, can you go through the photos again of that?
Oh.
It's hard to see because it's a little blurry. Show me some of the other photos.
I'll give you blurry.
Pretty sure. Yeah. So. Yeah, go back. So R2's handler.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yep, I recognize the watch. So that's our contact that got us into the park.
Oh, really?
That was her. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
She was very, very nice too.
I was trying to figure out what they didn't like. I looked everywhere trying to figure out who was actually driving R2.
Well, what's fun is she wouldn't tell us either. Which is good. It was, it's kind of her job and it's very professional. Because we asked her, we were like, "So did you have like a button in your pocket or is there somebody?" And she was like, "R2 has a friend." And we were like, "But was he like hiding in the crowd? Yeah. Did you have a plan?
Was there like a security camera everywhere?"
Like, "What's up?"
And because he was talking and reacting to the crowd and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Quit being mean to them.
No.
Are we quit being mean?
Oh, Sarah just came in. She says they need to quit being mean to you. I'm going to beat them up.
We're not being mean. But yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Oh yeah.
A lot of droids. I came home. We built 2. I didn't show them off.
I wanted to build droids so bad. I just didn't have room in my bag for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I built, I was like, we only went in to build 1. I was like, "Can I do 1 too?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Let's do it." And
I got to bring Sarah back.
Lindsay's like,
we'll build droids together.
Lindsay's like, "What are we going to do to get these home?"
Yep.
But
did you
are you ready for the tour? What was that?
Did you like the backpack and stuff too?
I wasn't going to pay $60 for a backpack.
Yeah.
These are all blurry. Wow, that sucks.
But anyway, yeah. So let's just jump into
Hey, one of my favorite things. Did you see this dude?
Let me see. Yes.
he's
One of the creepiest droids.
He's droid running the rotisserie.
Yeah, absolutely loved that.
So good.
Fantastic.
So
yeah.
good. And they were using a motor to cook the stuff. I don't know if you saw that. It was, like the whole thing was so well done.
Security is here.
Just
Who said
Sarah.
that? Oh,
Sarah's security.
Apparently Sarah's security.
Yeah,
the torture droid. Yeah.
the torture droid.
All right. Well, speaking of droids, Frank had some cool ones to show off. Oh, we're not done.
Sorry, that was.
That's cool. Is that the one that you built?
Tristan's chopper. He had to have. He was starting with an R2D2, but he wanted the yellow. His favorite color is yellow. And the only thing that had yellow was the short arms, which they had to switch to a chopper body. So yeah.
Also, to respond to Offset, Sam had a Ronto wrap. There was a McDonald's right next to our hotel, and we went to grab breakfast there, but there was an issue with his order, so I got breakfast and he didn't. So the first thing we did was we went to the Torture Droids restaurant.
Yeah. There you go. Building R2.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Anyways, I'm done.
I'll build an R2 next
I'm ready
time.
for this. I'm ready for this. Here's my blue.
No, you're not. You're not ready for it.
There you go. Blue I call it the Blue B8, but
Blue B8. It's a blue berry.
Yeah.
Berry. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready for this tour. Enough talking about all the fun, crazy stuff we've done in the past weeks. Hey, by the way, did I tell you we met Lightning McQueen? Yeah, that's right.
The Lightning McQueen.
He even said
Mr. Ka-chow himself.
Yeah.
The original Ka-chow.
Yeah. Ka-chow.
All right. Let's share. I'm excited to share this shop.
I am too, man. I'm super pumped. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, who is he talking about? I had to look it up, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so. Sam didn't know who he was either. We the day before we went to go meet Frank, Sam was asking me if he had gotten back to me because we were talking about our plans for the next day, and he was like, "Did you ever hear back from Tony Spadoni or whatever the guy's name is?" So the rest of the weekend we were calling him like Steve Spaghettio, like all sorts of stuff.
Nice. All right, let's see it. Are you ready?
All right, let's go. Pulling it up here, and I will pop us into.
Is this a commentary thing, or is this like we're gonna watch it through?
We can. Hey, look at this. You see this? I can play the video, and we can do commentary.
Awesome.
But we don't want to Mystery Science Theater this. All right, everybody, let me know if you can hear it or not. If there's audio issues, let me know in the chat. All right, let's do this.
Frank Ippolito until I saw it spelled one time.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, so
I just realized I started it muted, so there we go.
Yep. Which fun quick story. I always thought your name was Frankie Polito until I saw it spelled one time.
Oh, that's funny.
So we're here at Thingergy.
Thingergy. Yeah, we make things.
They make things. We're here at his shop. He's done a whole lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna let him do most of the talking, also because I tend to ramble. Yeah, we're out here in LA, and I met him at a get together with Joel Telling, and we just thought, hey, it'd be cool if we came out and checked out some of the stuff he's done. So, Frank, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, and what you do.
I come from Ohio.
Oh, really? I'm from Northern Indiana, so we weren't too far away originally.
Great. Yeah. I moved out to California in about 2000. I've been working in the movie industry for 4 years now. I started out in makeup effects, but now I own a company that builds mostly props and costumes. Mm-hmm. We do statues for video game companies. You might have seen some of the stuff that we've done. If you ever went to E3 and saw the Borderlands figures, or last year we did a statue for Square Enix for Final Fantasy of their big demon guy named Ifrit. But we also do a lot of movie stuff, like this is a gunk droid we built for Kenobi.
You said this was foam, right?
This is foam fabricated.
From scratch.
Yeah, Gary that works for us, he made this out of foam. And the one that was on the show was made out of foam also. There was a girl that was about 3'6" that wore this. So we wanted to make it as light as possible, and that was the
Is
quickest
it
way to
made
do
so
it.
that she could walk around in it too?
Yeah. No, it's
How heavy is it end up being?
It was like 40 pounds, I think,
not
all
bad.
done, because there was also like a smoke machine in here, and then there was a mechanism where like change came out of here.
Yeah.
It's in the scene, like these miners would put their card in, and then there was a mechanism that spit out
Yep.
change. So there was like some stuff in the hat. We call this the hat. That was kind of heavy, but the gonk itself is super lightweight.
That's awesome. And we have a picture here of the Mon Calamari from
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
You were in that costume.
Yeah, I built the head, and me and a guy named Jeff Jingle, he did the animatronics on it, and I got to play that character. So that's me in the cozy sweater calamari.
I love it. I love when people do like the lookbooks online where they just do like a collection of like and they found the sweater and they were like, here's where you can get the sweater.
Amazon Basics.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so cool.
I remember seeing that when I walked in the trailer. I had to put the costume. I was like, Amazon Basics? Are you kidding me? All right.
Awesome.
You know, it's funny. Like you forget that working on a production, like they still have budgets that they have to appease. Like if they can take an Amazon Basics sweater and dye it and age it up a little bit, who cares?
Yep.
Like not everything is bespoke in the movie industry.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff is like the gonk.
Like the gonk. And then
these are some things from Mandalorian. We did Gideon's armor and Fennec's helmet in the first season of Mando. Then these are a bunch of lightsabers we made for Kenobi.
How much of this is screen used? The Kenobi stuff and the Mandalorian stuff?
We usually don't get to keep the screen used stuff. We did our shop copies.
Okay.
And so when we build something, a lot of times we'll build a duplicate here so that when production comes back to us on like season 2 and it's like, hey, we need another one. I'm like, I don't remember what we did.
Yep. So at least we have an extra.
So we build an extra, and it also helps to have displays here, because as much as we're in a creative industry, a prop master or a costume designer or production designer will come in and they just don't visualize things. So unless you have something to show them, this is what we do, they don't get it. So they're like, oh, have you ever made a space gun? Yes, we have a whole wall of space guns. Like, so you kind of have to be able to show people what you do, even though we're in a creative industry and nothing we do is ever the same.
Yeah. So this isn't just necessarily all put together because, hey, I want to show off my cool stuff. And hey, we have guests here sometimes. It's also kind of like a showroom.
It's very functional.
For them to come in and say, and you can say, hey, yeah, this is the stuff that I've made. Now that you see it in person, let's talk.
I actually had a company email me, a video game company, seeing all the statues that we've done in the past. And they're like, hey, do you have anything that's in our style? And I'm like,
what does that mean?
No, like one time we're building a demon, and then next time we're building 10-foot tall, characters from Borderlands, and the next time we're building 15-foot tall robots. Literally nothing we do looks the same. Our job is to make it on model to whatever you guys come up with.
Yeah, our style is whatever your style is.
Exactly.
Tell us what it is.
Yeah, and we're really good at nailing your style, so there you go.
Yep. So, and then you've got more stuff over here.
More stuff. Here's
Orville.
This is from Bullet Train. This is from Black Adam. Orville. This is from Stranger Things.
Oh, yep.
This is from Fall Guy that just came out. This stuff's from Haunted Mansion.
And I see we were talking about this earlier. The Emperor's hologram, whatever. From
Battlefront. Yeah, when I used to do
that was in the game though, so there wasn't really any. So why was there a physical one made?
So I used to do videos with Tested.com, and we had a deal with EA on Battlefront to make a bunch of stuff, and they said, hey, you want to make the Inquisitor droid? Hell yeah, that's a cool design.
There you go.
So
did they end up using it as a reference for something, or
no,
it was just see if you want to make it? Did they
Yeah.
send you the files or something? Or
I don't recall. That was like in 2017.
Yeah.
That was a little while ago. Yeah, let's circle around this way and show you some other stuff. Yeah.
You were just talking about monsters and demons. I'm excited to go around the corner.
Oh,
and,
yeah. This stuff's all from Umbrella Academy. We built the muscle suit that Tom wore in a bunch of the seasons.
This is actually, I have actually met him before, and he took measurements of my body for them to use.
Yeah, exact copies.
Exact copy.
In season 3, there's a character named Christopher, and this is the hero Christopher. It all lights up, and there's like a whole lighting thing in there, and they use this to film on set, and they shot as much of it practical as they could. Like whenever it wasn't like flipping around, they use this as an actual practical element in the show.
Okay. Just give them like lighting reference and stuff on set.
Yeah, to composite it into the show so that they're shooting a real thing instead of just a completely CG character.
That's awesome. And is that what I haven't watched that show, so I'm not sure. I don't know this character.
This is Pogo.
Okay.
So
is that what this is kind of for too?
This was for VFX reference. So this whole character was done by Weta Digital, And so what the VFX supervisor wanted was to have this so that the DP can light it.
Mhm.
So if you just go do a digital character on a show, they're going to take, you know, reference of where the lights are and everything. But to have something you could actually like light
Yeah.
the hair, light the eyes, like the director of photography can make this look the way he wants to fit the whole rest of the scene.
Yeah.
It just makes the character that much better. So
And this is, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems like more than what you would normally have for something like that. I feel like when I see behind the scenes stuff, usually it's just going to be like a head and shoulders or something.
like a green thing or
yeah,
well when we did it for this show, it was usually just
yeah.
it was
There you
just
go.
this much.
Okay.
This was a display that we built. We built one of these for the showrunner Steve Blackman also, and then this is just our copy. And we're actually sculpting his feet and hands in the back right now to finish this.
Oh, I saw the foot
Yep.
earlier. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, no, I didn't. We haven't been back there yet.
Yeah, and then those three guys, those are the bad guys from the end of season 3.
That's so awesome.
And we built those kind of during height of pandemic. So this was all a Canadian show, and they scanned the stunt performers. All three of these guys are 6'10".
I was gonna say those are big guys because that's not even a foot
Yeah,
platform
it's like
that they're on.
maybe 6 inches tall.
Wow.
But yeah, so they sent us the file. We milled out a body form, and we built all these costumes without ever having a fitting or meeting the guys. And then as soon as the borders opened up to Canada, we went up there, we did a fitting,
Mhm.
did like a day of alterations, and then we were done.
That's
was it.
awesome.
Yeah.
You were like almost there on the first try.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. And then you've got a wall of guns
Wall
over
of
here,
space
wall of
guns.
blasters.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we built for Rebel Moon. There's a couple of Star Wars things poked in here, like this was a blaster we did on Kenobi.
Mhm.
And
then so are these actual metal up
no,
here too?
these are all printed. These are just FDM prints.
Out of what material?
PLA.
Nice.
Yeah, these are all PLA, and then we spray them with this like silver nitrate paint. It's the same thing you use to make mirrors.
That's awesome.
And then just patina it all down. So these are Red Bull trophies, and there's NASCAR trophies, and football stuff, and Gearbox stuff, and Riot games. It's League of Legends.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Some Hearthstone stuff. So we build trophies for a lot of different things too. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Whatever people call us for. So we'll do.
would you be willing to show us around the shop a little
Let's
bit?
see the
I know there's
shop.
some stuff that we got to stay away from, but
Couple
for the
things.
most part,
Yeah.
you were able to show us some stuff. Now I'm excited about this part because we came around the corner and absolutely lost our minds here a second ago. It's massive.
Yeah, so this is the Ifrit statue that we built for Final Fantasy. And this is all
6'2", by the way.
Yeah. This is all 3D printed. It's all PLA. We built this in 11 weeks.
11 weeks.
11 weeks. Yeah. I asked for 16 and they only gave us 11.
Man.
Yeah.
Impressive. How much does it weigh?
I think it's about 4,000 pounds. The body work is about 2,000, and then the framework is about 2,000.
Does it have like a steel skeleton?
There's an
or
aluminum frame inside of it because it all has to come apart and it has to ship, and you know.
Is it still? I mean, how do you take it apart? Obviously, the arms and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I don't really see any big seams.
If you look, all the seams are hidden. No, that's not a seam. That's a paint touch up.
Sorry.
No, the hand plugs into here.
Okay,
there's a screw that holds
Okay.
that. This arm plugs in over here. The face comes off. The horns come out. This piece right here, a lot of the stuff is held on with magnets.
Oh, nice.
So you can kind of
see. Family-friendly show, guys.
So we would hide seams.
Very cool.
Like that.
Yeah. It's not big enough though. That's the problem.
Yeah, right. So I mean,
very cool.
Printing this thing was really the only good option because we wanted to have it light up from the inside.
Yeah.
And then.
So is it printed in red material and that glow is just coming through, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was either red or orange.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Ridiculously cool.
Yeah. It was pretty quick.
Okay, and then so you said this section was like a soft goods section.
Yeah, this is usually where we build costumes, and we do a lot of soft goods.
Mm-hmm. Was that the Rinkor costume?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that awesome. On tested.com also.
I remember that one. Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, that Fox Sports robot I was showing you.
We were talking about.
So this is how big it is.
Is this one of your shop copies of the hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a shop copy of that robot, but that's we built that in like 2018 maybe. 17 or
Oh,
18.
That's right too. And I don't know if we got a shot of it earlier, but you were telling me earlier that all the resin statues in that one case up
Yeah.
front were a lot of the big statues you did.
They're
but
all in scale
to
with this.
scale with each other.
Yeah, so that robot statue is as tall as this guy,
Yeah.
up to the top of the horns.
That's so cool. That's awesome. And then the Borderlands.
Yeah, we built a bunch of these Borderlands video games for Gearbox. This is my personal pandemic project.
There
We
you
got
go.
awarded this job the week before lockdown, and so I just spent all of lockdown leveling up my Fusion 360.
Yes.
And then I did all of this modeling, and then I CNC'd all these parts, and
very,
then
very cool.
as soon as I put it together, I CNC'd all the rest of the parts, and then once we were able to go back to work, I had my crew put the other 10 together.
That's so cool. And does it play any games?
It plays the game that's in the Borderlands movie, or Borderlands game. I mean, sorry, it's the game inside the game for Borderlands 3.
That's awesome.
But at some point, I'm going to turn this one into an emulator.
But so it's very much like just taking the thing from the screen and it's right there.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And you got a Spyro over here.
Yeah, we built that for Activision a bunch of years ago. We ended up building 3 of them. There's another one over there, and then there's another one in a box over there in parts. So we built a bunch of those, and those were built on a drone, so it flew.
Oh,
and it also breathed fire and all this other stuff. So
that's so cool. And is a good portion of this printed as well? Or
yeah, this all printed.
That's awesome.
Because of the quick timeline, we actually printed the negative and then ran silicone for the mouth.
Very cool.
Because it needed to breathe fire, so we made the mouth rubber, and then this was. So yeah, we even printed the molds on that. But this was again like back in 2018, maybe. Like this was still a while ago.
So do you have like a, I mean, for lack of a better way of putting it, like a cold storage facility where you end up putting some stuff that, because like I'm assuming this hasn't been sitting here since 2017.
Well, we moved into this building in the end of 22. So it's been sitting there since we moved in.
Yeah.
But what you see in the building is what we have. Like I either throw it out or it sits on a shelf somewhere.
And I saw you were working on a Scout over here.
Yeah, I have my Scout Trooper, and we're building another one for a collector. We built the Scout Troopers in the first season of Mandalorian, and so there's
the bag punchers.
Yeah, and so there was a collector that's just like, hey, will you build me another one the way you built it? Okay. So,
are you okay with us taking a quick look at your office too? Is that all right?
Yeah, we can go on in.
Just a quick peek. It's like a dream office, basically. Oh, I didn't notice the Judge Dredd helmet up there too. Did you work on that?
No, I didn't. Most of the stuff in here is all things that I've collected, or I've gotten from friends, or this for the most part is not stuff that I've worked on necessarily.
It's just stuff that you wanted.
Yeah, things that I think are neat.
Yeah, I love that.
Like this thing over here on the wall. This is all the paint that I used on The Force Awakens. I worked for Phil Tippett making the stop motion puppets, and so I molded and cast and painted all of those things, and I ended up saving all the paint cups, and so that's all the paint for the stop motion puppets in Force Awakens.
Phil Tippett has always been one of my big inspirations for making things, and when I was a kid, what kind of got me into video production was playing around with like my Transformers and Star Wars figures and doing some stop motion back then, and it's so cool.
He's a fascinating fellow, that's for sure.
Yeah. And you, I got to point this out too because I'm a huge Shining fan. You said you had this carpet custom made.
Yeah, I wanted
to scale.
Yeah, all the you can buy carpets and stuff like that, but they're not the right size, and so I think this is the right size.
It is. It is the right size officially.
I mean, as much as any of us can get, there might be somebody out there that'll take my shoe and measure it and say that I'm wrong, but
show up with a pair of calipers.
Yeah. Whatever. I think it's cool.
Okay, so and then your kind of print farm area is over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have
you primarily print on Raise 3D.
So we have 10 Raise printers, and we kind of fell into getting these things at the time. They were the right size and form factor for us, and just because we kind of started, we had 2, and then we had 4, and now we have 10. We've just stuck with these N2s, and even though the new ones are nicer and probably work a lot better, these things take a lot of maintenance and love and fiddling, but they work, and we're able to print some pretty big stuff by splitting these things up. And then we have a 3DP workbench back there, which is that meter by meter by half meter big machine. So this is pretty much what printed like 90% of that Ifrit statue up front.
Gotcha. Okay.
these machines were going around the clock for, 11 weeks. We were printing pieces all the way until the day we installed it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Um,
And then just like painting it quickly and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you print mostly in Atomic, yeah?
yeah.
I've done yeah.
We
We were talking earlier about how I've known Mike for so long and helped with the spools and stuff like that when
Yeah.
they changed the spools designs.
Yeah.
That's so
No,
cool.
For us, it's about consistent results.
Mhm.
And I've tried other filaments, and there's a lot of really great ones out there. But for a company that's in America that knows how to answer emails,
Yeah.
and that their filament is consistent for me, that's all I need.
Yeah.
And most of the time we print everything in gray, so I'm not worried about colors or weird stuff. And most of the time we print in either PLA or ABS, so I don't really use a bunch of exotic stuff.
Yeah. So you need just the same stuff in bulk.
I just need to be
Yep.
able to know that if I get a gray PLA from him, I don't have to change my settings.
Yeah. Also, Sam pointed out. Sam is the cameraman today, so thank you to Sam. Sam pointed out a second ago there were a couple things, I won't say what they are, that are around in this area. I'll make sure to blur those before
That's all right, yeah.
we send it out because I know
Yeah.
we're not supposed to show that.
That one's fine. It's that one that we want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll blur it out before we go. Yeah.
Um,
And then you got a Prusa here, and you got some.
Yeah, I got an XL. I just got this recently. I like it a lot. I wish it was taller. I would love for it to be as tall as those raises. I'd get 10 of these things.
Yeah.
But works fine so far. I've had it for, I don't know, maybe 3-4 months. Then I got a bunch of these Mark Forge machines. I love these Mark Forge machines.
Really? Okay.
For printing stuff that needs to go out to set. These, when it comes to being consistent and having consistent results, like this is consistent. I always know what a print's going to come out at. Like
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
And they're strong and they're durable. And like when I did the Mon Calamari animatronics, that was all those animatronics
Those
were
are all made
printed
on here.
on
Okay.
Mark Forge machines. So we can print all these really great animatronics on here without having to machine everything.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So we do have a big machine shop.
Sam, hang on, I'll do this. Sam walked away to the bathroom, so now we're making this happen. And then you've got these massive resin printers too.
Yeah, got a bunch of these Piopolis. These are again pretty good workhorses, but I got one of these Frozens a little while ago when this came out. I love this. I think the resolution's a little nicer, and it's more convenient for us to get the expendables than the Piopoli. So
yeah.
I'm always in the market for trying to find what's going to be the most, what I can grow with and what is going to be dependable over a long amount of time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like my needs as a shop like this is different than the needs of a maker or the needs of a hobbyist, or you know what I mean? Like
it's got to be. You have to do stuff fast in bulk and accurate across multiple machines.
Yeah,
yep.
and it needs to be able to scale. Like if I need 10 of these things, I could get 10 of them, and I can get enough resin to run 10 of them, and it's not a headache.
Very, very cool.
I
love that you, I totally understand that too. You okay? Did everything come out okay?
I needed to go to the bathroom. There's no easy way to start this and stop this now.
That's okay. That's all right. I did notice when I was holding the screen though that we're on about 20 minutes, so I don't want to take up too much more of your time. We can kind of go through and. Thank you, Sam.
I'm fine as long as you guys are. This is our paint area. We got a spray booth over
we're good
here.
For a few more minutes, yeah.
Yeah. We'll try and go quicker then. Lots of paint. We paint a lot of things with this automotive paint. That's, PPG EnviroBase.
Okay.
So all this stuff, we can paint all of our rigid props with the same kind of paint as our flexible props.
Okay.
So that way
the benefit of using the
color
automotive paint.
This EnviroBase stuff for sure.
Okay.
And then everybody's all fancy about their chromes. We use this stuff called Motochrome.
Okay.
And it's cheaper than a lot of the other things that hobbyists like to use.
Uh-huh.
So hobbyists, Motochrome, it's cheaper. And this is what most of us use here in the industry, not that other company.
Exclusive, right?
No, really, I mean, like the big shops mostly use that stuff.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Spray booth.
Giant spray booth.
Yeah, it keeps the dust off our paint.
And I definitely wanted to. So these proton packs, you were telling me about these. These are foam.
Yeah, so we built stunt packs for Afterlife, and these are all foam fabricated. You can't really see, but they're just made out of EVA foam, and that's how we built the stunt packs that they used in Afterlife.
Squishy.
So
That's awesome. So
We're
these are replicas for a collector that you were working with.
yeah, a friend of ours was just like, "Hey, will you build me some stunt packs?" I was like, "Okay, cool."
And do you do
And-
that often? Working like making replicas for?
Not normally,
Okay.
but the industry's been in such a lull for so long. I'm just taking whatever I can grab.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
So if somebody watching wanted to get a replica,
Nope.
Can't.
nope.
Noted.
No.
You knew exactly where I was going
Yeah,
with that too.
no. It's just it's not a good business for me. This is a close friend of mine,
Gotcha.
so it's not like it's it's not like I'm selling these things on the internet.
Yeah.
It's-
Respected though.
Yeah.
Understood.
Um,
And then over here, I
Yeah.
really wanted to talk about this too. So this is a
This is
replica
Gary.
this is Gary. And then so over here we have the Mon Calamari. This is tell me about this. This was a duplicate of the one that you wore, right?
Yeah. So this is a casting out of the mold. I haven't built a display of the one that I wore on the show yet.
Mhm.
So we just pulled some silicone castings out, and I'm going to start putting that together.
So cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
And then this is
molding and casting. This is where we have all of our silicone and resin and
Mhm.
There is a
epoxy
hand
and
solo
urethane.
in carbonite.
There's a what?
Yeah, there's a hand solo in carbonite.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
our
on the
it's our
fridge.
shop
I've
refrigerator.
seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen this. Okay.
So
Is
in
it the beer fridge or the normal fridge?
well, it says right here. There's beer and not beer,
Yeah. Awesome.
and Han Solo typically is the one with the beer.
There you go. That works.
So
Fantastic. Okay, and then there isn't. There's been a lot. We kind of started rushing through the end here, but
Yeah.
there's a couple other sections over here, right?
Yep.
You had the wood shop, and go check that out real quick.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, and then there's what we were talking about earlier. I see some
Oh, yeah.
feet.
This is Kevin's molding the feet for the pogo display.
So cool.
He's just cleaning those things up, getting ready to do the second half of that mold. And then the
So-
hands are right here.
Just kind of roughly off the top of your head.
Yeah.
How many productions have you worked on since you started doing this stuff?
Oh my God. I've had this company, I've had my own thing going since 2010, so 14 years.
Mhm.
We've been a union company for 5 years,
Okay.
I think. I don't know, hundreds.
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yeah.
Let me turn the fan off so it's a little quieter. So over here is machine
Yeah.
shop. That's where we work on metal pieces. We've got a couple of CNCs, a couple of Tormach CNCs, manual machine,
Mhm. Report.
lathe, another Tormach lathe over there.
And you said this R2 was a friend of yours was building this
Yeah,
one.
my,
And
my buddy Tim Sayer, he's been tinkering on this thing for a couple of years. And then this pile of aluminum pieces is mine. I have not gotten as far as Tim, but
And you were talking about when you build your R2, you're probably going to keep it
just
the
all raw aluminum. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna brush the surface so it's just an aluminum surface.
That's going to look so
I
sick.
think it'll be fun. And then back this way
It's
is
not creepy at all. Just sitting back there.
yeah, right. Got to deter the people from breaking in.
And then back here's the wood shop, the
Yep.
dusty stuff, as you said.
Yep.
And Ken, I don't know if Ken will probably catch this video. Ken's the guy that I have the shop with it back in Little Rock.
Yeah.
And it was originally kind of just a wood shop, and he builds like furniture
Yeah.
and cutting boards and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So he'll probably really appreciate seeing some of this stuff.
Well, we have a bandsaw, we have a downdraft table, we got a saw stop,
Yeah, yeah.
got a big giant sandblaster. So
And a
Thi-
big CNC table.
and an Avid CNC in the back. That's what we mill out foam and stuff with.
Mhm.
But pro tip,
Yeah.
when you're 3D printing stuff, sandblast it before you paint it.
Oh, is that easier than sanding?
Well, it does a different thing.
Okay.
Like sanding, you can get all the surface stuff, and if you have a smooth shape, cool.
Yeah.
But if you have something with detail or textures or corners or nooks,
That you
Sandblast it.
that you can't easily sand into the.
We-
Okay.
almost everything that we do gets sandblasted before it gets painted.
Okay.
Or if we're going to reinforce it with fiberglass, sandblast it and then reinforce it, because you want to have that like mechanical bond, not
Mhm.
just a chemical bond.
Yep.
So like that whole big Ifrit statue out front, every single piece on there was sandblasted.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
And I would imagine. I guess I never thought about that because I figured that would probably eat away at the material too fast.
No,
It
you
depends
got
on what medium you use.
yep,
Yeah.
you use a fine grit medium, because really all we're trying to do is give a mechanical bond.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I I guess this is good a place as any. Did you have anything else that you wanted to show us around, or I think we
That's
saw
about
everything.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Well-
13,000 square feet in 20 minutes.
Yeah, there we go. We'll see how fast we can do it next time. All right. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
One more time for those at home, tell us about where people can find you, what you do, and
Yeah. Most of my personal social medias are just at Frank Ippolito.
Mhm.
The company is called Thingergy, and we're either at Thingergy or at Thingergy Inc. We have a website. We have all that kind of stuff. And
which will be right here.
is that where
very
you're putting
soon.
it?
Yeah, I thought since it has the atom, it would be, and since you did,
Oh, there you
I
go.
didn't know that you did so much work with Atomic.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be appropriate to have it right under the
All
Atomic.
right. Cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Can't
I'm
wait to see
excited
it.
too. So that one and some of the other ones I was gonna get this weekend. I'm gonna wait until I get back to Little Rock
Sure.
because we're going to Disney for a few days at the end
Yeah.
of this trip, and I don't want to have to babysit like 4 new ink
Yeah.
tattoos while
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying to hang out at Disney. So
Well, I'm excited. That'll be the first person to
Yes.
put our logo on them.
I'm excited too. It's gonna be awesome. All right, Sam, what's wrong? Cut. What?
Shake his hand.
Oh,
Give me some.
I was going
No, I'm going
to
to give him a hug.
Oh, sweaty hugs. There we go. All right. Thanks, man. I
Yeah,
really
thanks, buddy.
appreciate it. Big time.
There we go. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Holy mother of I had to turn my stuff up. There we go. That's
Yeah, I had to turn. Yeah, we turned it up too.
Well, that was pretty cool, man. That was awesome.
Stupid cool. I'm still like beside myself that I got to.
Yeah,
that I got to go.
I mean, that's some serious stuff he does. Some really cool collection of stuff.
Hundreds of productions, he said. Hundreds.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
and seriously, it's always cool when you meet somebody like, because I followed him stuff. I followed his stuff all the way back, like when he was doing videos with Tested and stuff. Like, we didn't focus on it, but it was in the background. The super creepy, like human skin Lego head with like the thumb hands was in the background there too. And like I've wanted to meet him ever since then. And then I just ran, we met him at that get together with Joel Telling, and he was just like, "Yeah, come by the shop." And just I love it when you meet people like that you kind of look up to, and
That's awesome.
they're just like super chill, and they're just like, yeah, come on out, let's hang out, I'll show you around. When we were done with that tour, we had to run back to LA as fast as possible to get to the Creality event. But Sam and I were talking about how we hadn't eaten lunch yet, and Frank was like, "Well, there's a diner. You guys want to just go to the diner down the road? We can go hop by over there and still hang out for a little." Like he still wanted to hang out with us. He wasn't tired of us yet, but we had to get running.
That's really cool, man. I'm
Mhm.
I'm so glad you got to go check that out and experience that. And it looked like I mean, they use
I
so
was
many
beside
different
myself.
mediums there, and 3D printing
my
is a
God.
huge one.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
All right, you want to go through some hot makes?
Yes, because I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm yelling. Yeah, I'm ready to get some sleep.
Wait.
too.
Sure.
Okay. But you said wait. Sure.
Don't forget the
Oh, jeez. All right. Let's just. You okay? You're pretending to be frozen again. Yeah, I knew it.
If I was doing that, I'd have a dress on. Oh. Nice. All right. So we got Sam Prentice to start us off. Which direction is this again?
I know this
is
guy.
The rear wheels of the new scooter.
I spent
Whoa.
almost pretty much every waking moment with this dude for the last week.
I'm
I
sorry.
learned so many new British phrases, dude.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Fun.
These
These
monkeys.
scooters are super fun, and I can't wait to get one and put it together myself, or at least get all the parts and have Offset put it together for me. That's not good stuff there. All right, cyanide sugar.
Always
Officially
coming in
can
with
tell
the
you
awesome
this
stuff.
is what I worked on for months. Hugh Forge prints for the collector's edition of James Patterson's
What?
book.
Holy crap!
that up.
Look at that. Wow. Oh, and it holds the book on the inside?
It must, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
What an,
limited
what an
collectors.
amazing
3D
idea.
case.
What?
Yeah, a limited collector's 3D case, a chance to win. That's super cool.
Wait. The novel says so. Was this James Oh, that was posted by James Patterson, which was one of the. Okay, hang on. So, okay, so Cyanide Sugar made this with or for them.
Yeah,
This was
made
like
this-
this wasn't just like a
In collaboration
fan
with
project. It was
with
in collaboration with them.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
I love that.
That's so
Very,
cool.
very cool.
Thing came out awesome.
So
All
cool.
right.
Michael Crichton was Jurassic Park too, right?
I have. Wow, that
Huh?
was crazy. I don't know. I'm terrible with
Pretty
names.
sure Michael Crichton was the original author of Jurassic Park. So that's super, super cool.
Sounds right. Tripod says, imagine all the phrases you learn when you're with them for a week. The whole thing
yeah.
is Hugh Forge, and she designed it for them. Yes, Jurassic Park. All right. Next, we got SB Creations.
Next time you guys are around Sam, ask him what a budgie smuggler is.
Everybody go chat him right now on social media. And all right. From STL Flicks, printed on off 3D printers at
This is cool.
3D printers. Venture 5M in Polymaker. This is some sweet stuff. Gotta love the.
It feels very Doom to me, like with the skull, but it's also kind of robotic.
Doom and
Very
gloom.
cool. I love that material too.
It's really cool. Great work on that one.
Oh yeah.
Ember Prototypes. This was after our last show.
Yeah.
So they put the thing up there for the Hot Makes. I think it looks like it was
started
Hot Makes.
offering up the creator ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Super cool. Very cool.
This was sick. This was let's see, Fulv_UK, not sure. Video that shows more details of the model of the haunted manor. It also comes with topiary or pumpkin trees. Let me blow this up for you. Check this out. This thing is so good.
New Dan. Offset is asking, is this the one? Was that the one at MRRF? Which one are you Which one are you referring to? Because we're like blasting through these.
Yeah.
Was what one the one at MRRF? America, explain.
This is awesome.
That house is cool though.
Haunted Manor. It's
There's
so
a
good.
video that shows in more detail monitor the haunted manor. So are these separate? I wonder how many separate pieces that was.
Probably a lot.
Wow.
That thing's awesome. Yeah. That is
Amazing.
such a good print. The whole yard, the fence, the whole thing was really cool.
Mm.
All right. Fix some
So
dude.
cool.
Probably my favorite hot make of the week of the last few weeks. Fix some dude struck absolute gold with it. Did you see this?
No, I did not see this.
I even tagged you in this. So
I didn't see this.
When your favorite song off Double Platinum, Hindsight is 2020, from the album Sexual Extrusion, mine is either what's your favorite song, right? Mine is either Hammer Nuts or Heat Creep. Can't decide.
Heat Creep.
I jumped on this super early, and if we come down here, let's see.
Dude, the earring just makes it even better.
Yeah, I said in the beginning, I said I think mine are Thermal Runaway Got Nuttin' on You. And
I think my favorite song is Sushi Rollin'.
That's true.
Remember that?
What was I say? Thermal Runaway Got Nuttin' on You, and yes, that's my hot end. But my close third was, but a close third of mine was Don't Block My Poop Shoot. And Fix Some Dude says, yeah, Don't Block My Poop Shoot was a pretty controversial song choice since the album was released before Bamboo was even a company. And I thought it was on the re-release.
I can't believe I missed this.
And I said, wait, never mind. I think it was a hidden song.
We need a. Is this a Photoshop or is this a physical thing that they
Fix
made?
Some Dude will have to tell us. I don't.
I need to
know.
make a physical version of this
Um,
and have Pooch sign it next time I see him.
Right? There's so many good ones though. I said, I totally forgot about Just Another Belt on the Wall. But then, like Steve says, Blob of Death in the Morning. Pooch says Dry and Level is super.
Dry and Level.
And I said, Snap, I forgot about that one. I was that one right after greasing the lead screw or before tensioning my X belt? This thing, like if you read through these, it is gold.
Zach Friedman wrote
Gold.
wrote lyrics for some of the songs.
Nightcore, we're gonna have to watch that.
Printing from the Ceiling. It has that Lionel Richie vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was Tripod.
John Show.
If the Pooch table is rocking, don't come a knocking.
Yeah. Oh god. It's so good. There's so many good ones.
Probe Me.
I'm really upset that
with your
Probe Me
Z-Hop.
missed the album.
These are so good.
Blob
of Death in the Morning.
Yeah. Disc 2 was the best. Hit Me With Your Z-Hop. Gets me fucked up. Yeah, Zach Friedman, right?
Missed this. You tagged me in this?
Zach, yeah. At some point I said, what did I say?
You tagged Hot Makes. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. What about Hot Makes your print stick?
Yeah. Hot makes your print stick. Get it? Hot.
Fantastic.
Like hot bed. Come on.
Yeah. I like it.
Bed Adhesion, the Glue Stick song. Hanging from the Ceiling. It was on a B-side. Printer Got My Cleats. I like French cleats, and I cannot lie.
The French cleats.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is my favorite one. Yeah. If the Pooch table's rocking, don't come knocking.
It's too good.
I like Cold Pulling and Warm Up the Bed.
Cold Pulling.
Chris, Practical Printing. Chris Russell. I like Cold Pulling and Print Up the Bed. French Cleats. Oh man, there's just so many good ones. Yeah.
I can't believe I missed
But if
this.
you have
But you know
time,
what?
go find this. Fishing Dude posted this, and it is just so many.
So
really
good, dude.
Funny ones.
So good.
Good stuff. All right. K2 Kevin, happy birthday. Next week.
Happy birthday.
Maker Showcase on Things
To
3D.
K2 Kevin and Canada.
Yeah.
The country of Canada, apparently.
Yeah. With this make, there you go. Next week, let's see, new week of Maker Showcase on Things 3D. With this make, do I even have to ask?
Yeah.
So
I
there
love
you go.
this.
Yeah. All right. Car Hub Print or Car Print, spectacular make by this person.
Crazed Illusions.
Pretty sweet model.
That was also a song on
Yeah.
Pooch's album.
Right. Really cool RC. Love it. Next.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bill
I wanna see a video
Duran.
of it moving.
Yeah. Bill Duran. I don't know if you saw the tested video with Adam Savage that he wanted to make a droid.
So we were talking about Bill when we were with Frank because they look very similar and they're friends. And Frank said apparently Bill also has a twin. So Frank said the next time the three of them get together, they were gonna like recreate the Spider-Man pointing at each other thing.
That'd be awesome. I had so much fun modeling and printing that little robot for Adam Savage. Now you can print one yourself. Free files over here.
Very cool.
If you haven't seen this video, go watch it. It is really cool. Really cool video. He threw this together pretty quickly, and it came out super cute.
I love it. I got to see the video of it moving.
Yeah,
very cool.
Oh, this is Abby Math. So,
Abby
says it's a hot makes thread. This thing.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay, I saw this blowing up.
But all the models are posted on Printables and Maker World, and Colts 3D soon.
I like the toy drive.
There's a print
Loyal
drive,
Moses
yeah. Apparently, Loyal Moses
Yeah.
has a print drive coming. and she designed all of these models for that. So it's a really cool.
Love
Yeah.
the store that's a storage box.
Yeah.
The store to store the roads.
Yeah, and the little skyscraper or the tower here had the mailbox in it.
That's awesome.
I like all these little things she put together. Some little vehicles. There's the road. There you go. The store stores the roads. Yeah, like you said.
I like the chunky toy cell phone. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Traffic lights. My little guy would love that. Some more vehicles, but there's so many. There's just so many really cool models. So go check those out. Abby Math, Abby.
I love this. So much fun.
Nice work. Loving it.
Well done. Well done.
Tech Jeeper, you're next. Make
We were just
wood
talking.
chip container. Maker wood chip container by built over, bought and printed in Capricorn Heartwood. There you go.
Okay.
So this is a maker chip holder. So the big thing at MRRF was these maker chips. I think they had K2 Kevin had them at Rocky Mountain too.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain. It was a big thing at Rocky Mountain too. Yeah.
And
so is this
a ton of
is
people
it like
made
a
them.
piggy bank type thing where you put it in the slot in the top, or is that just to display it?
No. That's
Yeah, it looks like
a
you
good
slide it
question.
in the slot at the top like a piggy bank.
Maybe. I thought this just like screwed off and you set them in there, but hey, I'm not sure. That's a great
And the on the Thangs page, there's a picture where the title "Maker Chip Collector" is covered by some of the picture of the thing, and it looks like it says "Maker Chin Collector."
That's a collector. Do you put the chips into the top, Kevin? K2 Kevin?
Maker Chin
Or do you
Collector.
unscrew it and set them in there? I'm curious now.
I
The
think
next
you.
one,
I think you did. I think you. I think they go through.
I think that's pretty cool. Next one was also by Tech Cheaper. Bored with just handing out maker chips at events. The chip blaster is for you. I
totally thought.
Yeah.
I totally thought this. I didn't know it was a video. I thought it was just a picture of a box. Like you just dump the box on the table.
You load your
Ooh, I like where this
chips
is going.
in it, and then
I like where this is going.
Yeah. Yes.
Can we make we got to make an automatic one of these.
I'm sure somebody will.
I love this. We can make a game of it. We can make like a knock down the targets kind of game.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Also, Kevin says yes. It's like a piggy bank. Slide them in.
Nice.
Built over bot designed it.
Sweet. And next we have Tech Cheaper Lego minifig Ferris wheel by Zombie Hedgehog. Who's that anyway?
I don't know who that is.
I saw this. It's so cool in person. There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Yep. It's really fun. And they had like a logo contest going on. So they had a bunch of different like categories. There was biggest,
for like
smallest,
logo, like the logo incorporated into
something, for MRRF.
Yeah.
So they had a whole bunch of winners too. They announced them on their page, which was really cool. He finished it hours before they left from MRRF. Nice. It was really cool to see in person. So this is an interesting thing. Local Maker Michigan is going to be done with Maker Bricks.
Done.
Yeah, he's retiring
Really?
from Maker Bricks.
Like
And
Law and
moving to
Order.
another community-focused project. So if this was a little bit back there, this is June 25th, so he might be already done. But if you want to get any more of these, it's last call. We'll call it that. Yeah. So
A different project, huh?
yeah,
I'm
super excited to see
So,
what,
hang on.
because
So is this? So this was June.
June 25th. Yeah.
Yeah. So has the new project been revealed yet?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Let me check. I don't think it has been. There's a picture of pizza there, though. You go to local Maker Michigan, yeah?
I like pizza.
And there's a picture of pizza there, yeah?
So he pretty much made like 1,000 of these things. So No, there was a lot, and you can go to Instagram, right, and see the whole catalog.
So
I think
cool.
it's
What a cool
Instagram.
project.
Yeah. I was the first prototype, but still developing. Nice.
Of the new project. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
What if it's Pez related? What if it's like what if the new project is like Pez dispensers,
Yeah.
but like with makers' heads on them?
Ooh. That'd be
Mhm.
cool. That'd be cool.
Which would be why Pez would be the
They-
tester. That's my guess.
Stay tuned. Always on Maker Deck, she said. All right. Next up. Oh, God. I'm sorry. That's
I
contagious.
love built over bots models.
Yeah, built over bot maker chip rhinoceros is printed 150%. This is the maker chip rhinoceros.
The built over bot like keychain models are so cute. I love them.
Yes. Love it.
Love it.
Love it. I don't know why
Love
I'm-
it.
All right, next. Tony Atkins. Oh yeah, so Tony was at MRRF. This was like
Akins.
right up by the registration table.
Tony Akins, not
Akins.
you said Tony Atkins, like the diet.
Akens. Atkins. Yeah. He had two of these giant globes by the check-in table at MRRF, and it was freaking awesome. I loved.
Is it like
I
it's
love
like a miniature version of the sphere?
Yes,
Almost.
really, it is, and it was so cool to see this thing work. And he had two of them.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. I want one.
I see one of those. I see one of those solo cup holders too.
Yeah, right there.
What is it sitting on? Is that a popcorn bowl?
Probably.
That's awesome.
It does say popcorn on it. Yeah, in the background you can see Dan Adams' famous jambalaya.
I'm jealous about that jambalaya. I'm hungry, dude.
There you go. All right, next.
Here we go.
Adam, the guy
got
who had
this-
the giant wolf at Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, so he made this. This was at Rapid.
Yeah, so we were in a group and we ran out of time. I was going to help with the base, and I didn't have enough time to get the filament and print everything and get it shipped. So Adam took over the entire project, and it is friggin' awesome. That's the 100% scale, and this is the giant one. So Nick wanted it to be 2 meters tall. I don't remember. I don't know if he says how tall it ended up being here. Let's see, 42 kilograms of Polymaker PETG in 20 days. Super cool though. Adam really took off on this thing. It looks so good too.
So here's a quick behind the scenes of to kind of get a sense of scale of it next to Nick, who is like what, almost 7 foot,
and Sam.
Sam is normal size. Nick is massive.
I love it. Yeah, this I have to say, Adam, nice work, man.
Absolutely,
This
yeah.
thing came together so good. It had to fit together. Not only that, not only did he have to print it and make it look good and all that, right? He had to ship it to Rapid.
Yeah.
In crates. And
do we know if it shipped in separate parts?
Yeah,
or
it all came apart.
Okay.
I don't know if you posted that, but I saw while we were at MRRF, he showed me the crates he sent it in, and I was like, holy moly. Here, there's Nick.
Amazing. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice.
There's Adam.
You know,
Nice work, Adam.
I didn't
gotta
realize
say.
it until it was full scale, but you know, Pooch could cosplay as
as the
polymaker
scientist.
scientist and pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the hair.
I love it. All right, next Prucha guy. I don't know if you guys watched the Fallout show yet.
I have not.
I never played Fallout, but I really enjoyed the show. So if you haven't, I highly suggest doing it. I really like the show. People can jump in. Separate parts in a crate with expandable foaming pack material. Yes. Here we go.
I love a good paint job.
So,
Oh, that was freaky. That transition was. Look at this.
yeah.
So much effort.
So really, I mean, here. Sweet base.
Look at that. I love the splattering technique. Yeah.
I love me a little splattering.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. I mean, the whole thing super cool. I really, actually, Lindsay and I both really like the show.
Can
and
you
another season?
Man, that looks great.
Nightcore says, main
Turning on a Cruza XL.
Wait a minute, Nightcore, are you Adam?
No. Nicor is Joel from the Polymaker show.
Okay.
And he was talking about the
Yeah.
the tall Polymaker guy.
The scientist. I just want to make sure because he's like rattling off the like it was shipped in this and it was printed on this. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right, next. John, let's see. You got the dud.
You got the dud.
That's pretty good. I like
Fantastic.
it. I like it. All right, next. Daddy
All right,
wants Gator. These
What are we
were
looking at
super
here?
cool.
Are
What?
these mini Death Racers? What are
Yes,
these?
they're so cool. I
Do
need
they
to
actually
make one
run?
for Tristan because I failed to bring home one for him. But
Are they models or do they drive?
No, they roll, but they're not.
Okay.
The spinner spins, the tires roll and stuff, but they and the heads are exchangeable. You can like put different heads on them and stuff.
Are the heads normal size? Like normal Death Racer size?
They're like helmet size. I don't know. That's a good question.
Because that would give me a sense of scale here. We don't have a banana, so
we don't have a banana.
or
like
according
fit
to
in, they're like fit in the
according to
palm of your
Sam.
hand scale. It's so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, there
I
you
was
go.
gonna say,
Track
according to Sam, as I learned this week, it's not a banana for scale; it's a banana.
Yeah, banana.
Banana.
Yeah, they put this together super cool, and then they gave them out to kids and stuff at the end of the event. Really fun. All right, Pezles, Perfection, Pink 3DP has new earring collection for 4th of July.
Look at this! I love this.
There you
I
go.
love the bomb pops.
Bomb pops, yeah.
Bomb pops.
It's a bomb.
At first, I thought they were flexi things.
They hold actually heads. Normal heads fit. Yes. There you go.
Normal heads. All right.
Kind of like the trophy I had. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
And Ryan said, I just uploaded a remix on printables. I got hot makes on the Twitters, but I'm not sure if I was in time. Oh. A remix, huh? I'll go look it up in a second. All right.
I'm trying to find
it. Hey, by the way, these are phenomenal, Liz.
Phenomenal.
They're phenomenal, man, as Sam would say.
Phenomenal.
he says that's how I do it. It's phenomenal. New Jolly Rancher film. K2 Kevin, happy birthday. Finally got one of the print beds that's really decent. Had to switch to a 0.2 nozzle. The 0.4 left too many ugly traces. Here you go. Wait for it. There it is.
Ooh. Yeah.
Crafty Maker.
There it is. We love that guy. I love that guy.
He's great.
Oh, we got a couple crafty makers. Yeah.
So he made his chip, finally got it working.
Fantastic.
That
looks great.
The color scheme worked out. This is a Star Wars print.
I love his shadow box designs.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Very cool. I love that color. I
have one that I need to get printed on the big one. And I'll share.
I know. I'm wondering when that's
sharing when I can. All right. Next, Cause. Deadpool model is done by Big Bricks, can be found on Thing.
Big Bricks has been cranking them out lately. I love it.
Yes. Deadpool supersized minifig.
Or a big brick, as you may call it.
Yeah, a big brick. That's what I meant. I'm sorry, big brick. Big brick.
Big bricks.
Let's see. I'm jumping on real quick.
Yeah, I'm not finding the thing that Ryan said, or was it Ryan or Steven?
Oh,
Somebody posted. It was one of the offset guys. I'm
He
not
tagged
seeing
us.
the
He said he tagged us.
on Twitter.
I thought so. Otherwise, I can go look it up for sure.
Hmm.
There we go. Last thing, but not least, the Crafty Maker published a make of this awesome lightsaber by DDP World.
Two of my favorite people
Mhm.
making each other's stuff. Love it. Fantastic.
It looks awesome.
Those lightsabers are so well designed too. I love them.
Yes. There you go. Pretty dang awesome.
Mhm.
I'll look for Ryan's thing real quick.
Yeah, I was having a hard time
and-
finding it.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Be here all week.
So, did you tag the? Did he tag the show or the hashtag hot makes? Because I'm looking at the hashtag hot makes and I'm not seeing it.
I found what he posted. Pretty sure.
Okay. Okay.
Ryan, was it a? Oh, are you talking about the Bridezilla? What happened to my trophy? Jeremy has it. Jeremy's not the bridesmaid anymore. We were talking about how Jeremy.
Don't worry about it, man. No
Jeremy
big
is
deal. We're worried about it. We
almost-
want to know what it is.
Jeremy's almost
He said,
won,
"Yep, that's what it is." Yep.
a couple times for Death Racers, and we were saying he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride, and then he won twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
So nice work,
Yeah.
Jeremy. Real quick, here you go. Offset Maker Lab, designs by Sam, created the killer toy version of the Meckham Death Racer. I remixed this
I love
model
this.
to the Bridezilla. So this is the one that Kim ran, and there's the Bridezilla version of the mini racer there.
I love it.
There you go.
I need to print a mini racer now.
I love it.
So where are the files for the mini racers?
They're on things.
On things? Okay.
Yeah. I love that they remixed this one. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice work, guys. I'm sorry if I broke
Cool
some
designs.
heads.
They do a great job. Huh?
So my weapon my weapon was quite literally breaking the heads when it hit people. It was a couple times I ripped the head off of the mount. It hit like with so much force and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, we are running like way out there, and I need to
I know, dude. I'm out of
go
energy.
home and get the little man in bed soon. But I just awesome time. We had some great trips, a lot of fun seeing the community and both of us. I mean, at different events at different parts. At one time, we were both in California, just different parts of California at the same time.
Yeah. Which I
which
ran
was
into
quite fun.
Rob. I ran into Rob from Vision Miner at Rapid.
You did nice,
Mhm.
awesome. That
That's it.
printer,
That's the entirety of that story.
yeah, that's it. That's it. I
Yep.
ran into him. Is he okay at least?
Oh, come on, man.
There you go.
Just freight train. Plowed right through him.
What do they call maker fries in the U.S.? I love it.
Maker fries.
I'm hooked on blueberry liquid death thanks to Offset Maker Lab. Nice. Nice. So I gotta say, I've been drinking the Ryan, if you guys are listening, the Dead Billionaire. So look that up. It's a drink by the water you guys were drinking at Rocky Mountain.
Liquid was it Liquid Death?
Liquid Death, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's
I
the
love
Dead
that
Billionaire. I found like an 8-pack or something, and I snagged it. It's an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
tea and lemonade, but they call it the Dead Billionaire.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there's that. But all right, well, I think we are there. I'm gonna check email real quick. I don't think I got a response while we're on the show, but we do have a really fun guest coming up. I just need to verify for
Okay.
2 weeks from now.
Well, we also have hang on, let me check the calendar.
I don't see anybody for 2 weeks from now.
Okay, because we
need to reschedule with Tyler.
Yeah, we do have somebody on 2 weeks from now. I've got them
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's on the calendar, dude. So 2 weeks from now we have Alex from Canadian Filament joining us. I put him on the calendar last Tuesday.
I don't see it.
Really?
It just says hot makes on mine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it says Hot
Nope.
Mix calendar, but created by
That's
Caleb.
the 29th. That's 4 weeks from now.
What?
We'll talk about this after the show. Yeah, on mine it's showing.
You mean 2 weeks from now, meaning next episode?
Yeah, that's the 15th.
Okay, I thought you meant 2 weeks from now, meaning the next, like 2 episodes from now. Okay, so okay.
Yeah,
I need to go get some sleep. Jesus.
Great story, bro. Somebody says. All right. We got to get flying. You guys have a great night. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. Yeah, look forward to some fun guests the next couple shows. And yeah, definitely get some sleep. I'm gonna go put the little man in bed and do the same. But thank you guys. We really appreciate you being here. Hopefully you had a good time. That tour was awesome. Thank you, Caleb, for getting that for us. Super
it was
cool
it was a lot of fun. I'm glad. I hope we can get him on. Like I said, he'll come on at some point as a full live guest.
Let's do it 2 weeks from now. No, I'm just joking. I'll find out. I'll let you know as soon as I have a response on that one. But everybody else, thank you. We really appreciate you being here, and I hope you guys all have a great week, great couple weeks, really. But yeah, stay fun.
Yes,
stay fun.
We'll see you guys later. Thanks.
Have fun making. Oh man. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
And
bye.
No, and then
bye.